Ikaw ba'y balikbayan at nagnanais umuwi ng Pilipinas ngayong buwan ng Disyembre para makasama ang iyong mga pamilya at kaibigan sa holiday season? Yan ay maaari mo nang gawin. Alamin natin kung paano. Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Jamey Iris at muli meron po akong update para po sa inyo, travel updates for our country, especially din sa mga balikbayan na nagnanais for a very long time makabalik at makabisita sa ating bansang Pilipinas. Great news po katulad ng shinare ko sa inyo sa aking video last 2 days ago. Tunay po na pinayagan na po ng ating government according to Secretary Harry Roque. Ganon din po mula sa IATF in their last meeting na maaari na po bumalik sa Pilipinas by December 7, 2020 ang mga balikbayan o mga dating Filipino who now have what we call foreign passport. So ano po bang kailangan nyo gawin? Anong kailangan nyo ng isang alang-alang? So in addition to what I shared to you last time, so isi-share ko rin po sa inyo ang Balikbayan program na binibigyan ng pagkakataon ang ating mga balikbayang katulad ninyo ng opportunity to longer stay in the Philippines if you opt to. So let me just share to you so that you'll have the complete details. So, sabi po ng Bureau of Immigration, they announced that balikbayans will be allowed visa-free entry starting December 7, 2020. Balikbayans are former Filipinos and spouse and children of Filipinos or former Filipinos who are allowed visa-free entry under the Executive Order number 408. Now, Bureau of Immigration Commissioner Jaime Morentap said that the one-year privilege is also extended to their foreign spouse and children. Following the latest resolution of the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases, or IATF, we have devised guidelines to guarantee the smooth implementation of the policy as per Morente. Now, ano-ano po ba yung kailangan nyong i-take into consideration bago kayo umuwi sa Pilipinas? Sabi po dito, the procedure requires inbound balikbayans to come from visa-free countries and have a pre-booked quarantine facility. So, isa po yan. And then the second one is, you must also have a pre-booked COVID-19 testing at the airport laboratory. So, that's the second one. And the third one will be, the Balikbayan program was launched. The third one will be, Morente further reminded the former Filipinos who wish to avail themselves of the Balikbayan privilege should present their old Philippine passports kung wala naman po. Kasi meron po tayong mga ibang subscribers, sabi nila, wala na sa kanila o wala na po sa inyong mga Philippine passport. Ang alternative na sinabi po nila is a copy of your birth certificate to the immigration. You have to present it to the immigration officer that's a proof that you were really born here in the Philippines as a Filipino upon your arrival here in the Philippines. Now, while your spouses and children, they have to present the marriage certificates and the birth certificates of your spouse, the marriage certificate for your spouse and birth certificates for your children. Yan po. Now, the Balikbayan program was also launched by the government in 1989 to attract and encourage overseas Filipinos to visit their motherland. Now, to add on what I shared last time, sabi po dito, the Balikbayan program allows a one-year visa-free stay for Filipinos working overseas and former Filipinos who have acquired citizenship in certain countries. So I will show you the list of different countries in a little while that are allowed for you to avail of this program. Now, the visa-free stay privilege is extended to the Balikbayans, non-Filipino spouse, as mentioned already, and the two conditions. So, they entered the Philippines with a balikbayan. So, tandaan po natin to. So, conditional po siya. Number 1 po. Visa-free stay kung you will enter the Philippines with a balikbayan. That's 1. The second one is they are citizens of a country from the actual list that I'll show you later. Now, former Filipino balikbayans traveling to the Philippines are advised to bring either, so mention na po to kanina, so talaga pong inire-reiterate at kumbaga binabanggit nila pa ulit-ulit kasi titingnan po ito at i-check. So please bring either your old Philippine passport at kung wala, ay ang inyong birth certificate proving that you were a Filipino citizen when you were born. Yan po. So, more information about the one-year visa-free Balikbayan stay. The Philippines Balikbayan program allows a one-year visa stay for Filipinos working overseas and for former Filipinos. So just like what was mentioned. And former Filipino Balikbayans traveling to the Philippines are advised, just like what I've said, to bring the necessary documentation, and accompanying family members to the Balikbayan can bring appropriate supporting documents to show evidence of relationship, which we mentioned already earlier. Spouse, marriage certificate, children, it should be the birth certificate. Now, that is for each children. And of course, if you have adopted children, copy of adoption papers. Now, extension of the stay. Visitors usually who are admitted as balikbayan will be given an initial stay of 1 year. And then after that, their stay may be extended for an additional 1 or 2 months up to maximum of another 6 months at the visa extension section of the Bureau of Immigration. So balikbayans who have stayed in the Philippines after 36 months may be required to submit additional requirements. So, yun po, kung mag-extend after 1 year ng 1 month, 2 months, or 6 months, so that's fine po, but if it will be more than 1 year and 6 months po, they might ask you for more documentations. Yan, or additional documentations. Now, what are the countries? So, aside from the fact that you have to travel with the Filipino spouse or the balikbayan who was a former Filipino, so they say former Filipinos who have acquired citizenship from a country listed on the pages that I will show you now can avail of the 1-year visa-free balikbayan stay if the country of citizenship is not listed from the list that I will show you. Then hindi po siya visa-free. Kung hindi, you have to apply from the Philippine Embassy, what we call the Philippine visa, before you arrive in the Philippines or before you even fly. So, pakatandaan po natin yan so that we can avoid any inconvenience, especially once you arrive in the Philippine airport. And we don't want to repeat the same incident wherein marami pong, may ilang balikbayan po tayo. I think it was the previous month, early last month, or this month actually, wherein yung iba, wala silang visa, so hindi sila nakapasok. But again, December 7 onwards will be different. If you are listed, if your country wherein you are now a citizen will be listed on the list that I will be showing you. If not, again, you have to go and proceed, coordinate with the Philippine Embassy to get one. So what are the countries covered by the Balikbayan program? So let us just take a look. So we have the list as follows. So can you see the country where you are from? So if you can see it, then it means that you can definitely arrive in the Philippines visa-free. So you can spend time with your other relatives and other loved ones who are here in the Philippines. Yeah. So with that po, so please just ensure, again, just a reminder, before you fly to the Philippines, as we wrap up the video, that we have is number 1, you have to have a pre-booked DOH accredited quarantine hotel. Second is you must pre-book what we call the swab testing or COVID-19 swab testing schedule. And then number 3, you must also bring the proper documentation so that at least you have to present this to the Bureau of Immigration officer once you arrive. So it could be your Philippine passport, if not your birth certificate, and for your spouse and children, spouse will be the marriage certificate, and for your children, for each, they must have what we call their birth certificates. And if you have an adopted child, please bring their adoption paper. So with that, everyone, I hope this information had helped you. If you have some questions that some information that I was not able to discuss in this video, please feel free send me a comment or a question from my FB page so that I can assist you and answer some of your queries. So with that, everyone, muli po, I'm looking forward that you will be able to fly back to the Philippines as you longed for how many months now. So stay safe and have a pleasant journey, everyone. Stay safe and God bless. This is trainer Jamey Iris, and looking forward that you were already able to subscribe to my channel. If not, please do subscribe so that I'll see you again on my next video. With that, everyone, see you and God bless you all.